mics are extremely sensitive, so you guys need to talk amongst yourselves. You don't want to go on the mic. There is on the mic.
2, check 1, 2. Mic check 1, 2, 2. Check mic. Check mics. Check mics.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the jungle. Today's rival matchup is between University of Maine at Prescott Owls and your own UMFK Bengals. Here are the starting lineup for the visiting Owls wearing the blue and gold uniforms. At forward, 6'3" junior from Elton, Maryland, number 1, KJ Minter. At guard, 6-foot freshman, St. Petersburg, Florida, number 3, Aki McMichael. At forward, 6'4" sophomore from Holton, Maine, number 11, Nick Perfect. At guard, 6'1" junior from Prescott, Maine, number 14, Griffin Garrett. And at guard, 6'3" freshman from Dwindon, Florida, number 23, Gilbert Jean. The Owls are head coached by Dan Keene, assistant coach Mark Knight. And now, your starting lineup for your own UMFK Bengals. At guard, 6'2" sophomore from Colorado Springs, Colorado, number 1, Julian Hines. At guard, 6'2" freshman from Richmond, Texas, number 2, Nate Hahn. At guard, 6'1" senior from Pendleton, Oregon, number 3, Makai Foreman. At guard, 6'2" sophomore from Portland, Oregon, number 10, Taj Williams. And closing out at guard, a 5'5" senior from Sacktown, California, number 13, Brandon Ruaro. UMFK Bengals are head coached by Mr. Tom Bird. You doing an anthem? Anthem? You doing an anthem? You gonna do an anthem? You doing an anthem? Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the playing of the United States of America national anthem. UMFK's head athletic trainer is Mr. Josh Nichols. Officials for today's game are Mr. Rutherford and Mr. Rumbauer. Good luck to both teams and go Bengals! It's all about control, your breathing. You smoke too many cigarettes, you won't be able to handle that. Cranking too many bites. All right. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Welcome to the first official men's UMFK Bengals basketball game versus the UMPI Owls. I'd like to invite you guys to welcome my co-announcer. He's going to be doing color commentating, Mr. Aaron Duma. Welcome, Aaron.
Thank you, thank you.
Looks like jump ball is going to be won by the UMPI Owls. Garrett on the top of the key. Swings it over to Minter. Perfect on the top.
You know, they got McMichael in the corner.
Yep. It looks like they're going to be running the man-to-man. Little back cut by McMichael.
UMFK is going to have to guard him.
Yep, they lost McMichael right in there. You got Himes right there on the elbow. Swings it over to Ruaro. He looks for the three. Back to Himes. Back to Julian. Julian looks to penetrate. Good defense by Himes. Excuse me, good defense by McMichael. Stolen by Minter. Misses the layup. McMichael gets the ball back. And it's deflected out of bounds. I'm going to have to get up to speed. I just did two women's games. This game's a little faster. Oh, over the top. They're not seeing the ball. And that's good by Gilbert Jean. "19 minutes in the game, 1 minute in." Full penetration by Foreman. He's going to take that mid-range and make it. Beautiful take by Foreman. Real confident shot right there. Garrett running the point guard for today. Prescal native. Perfect, swings it over.
Wide open three.
Jean for three. Rebound by McMichael. Garrett going to take the three. UMFK is going to have to work on that communication. Look like two open threes right there.
Julian needs to push.
Yep, Julian going to take that mid-range shot, and he's going to make it. I personally have played with Julian Hines quite a few times this past summer before COVID restrictions, and he is going to be very aggressive offensively, extremely confident with the ball. McMichael with the Euro step. Garrett with the deflection. Looking like Uraro tried to take a charge there. Wasn't successful. A little sloppy by Umpy. Gets it over to Jean. Little deflection. What do you think, Aaron? I think there's looking a little sloppy on Umpy's side over here.
Definitely sloppy. I love the ball movement, but it's not good for spacing.
Garrett with the ball up top. Looking like UMFK is playing a 2-3 zone. That's going to be taken by Perfect. Good rebound. Looks like Ruaro is going to run the point guard position today. We got it to Foreman. Foreman got the ball in the wing. He's going to look to cross over. Good handle. He's going to take the mid-range. Looks a little short. Good looking shot. I would maybe move the ball a little bit more to start, but I appreciate the confidence. McMichael doesn't mind taking that three. Foreman with the in and out dribble, looks to push it. Ruaro with the ball in the corner. Himes with the ball. He's going to look to go to work. Himes with the ball. Ruaro looking for it. He's going to ask for a screen. Ruaro going to use the screen. He's going to take that three, and he's going to make that three. Ruaro does not mind. Yeah, he doesn't. And Ruaro does not mind shooting that three. Bengals coach seems to want them to pick up their defensive intensity.
Swing, another defensive lapse by UMFK.
McMichael going to take that three. Great ball movement by the UMPI Owls. UMFK looks to be struggling a little bit on the ball reverse while they're in their zone. Ruaro with the ball. Looks to get it up to Himes. Himes going to look to penetrate. That's an easy layup for Himes. I really think, Aaron, that if Himes wants to put that ball down against his defender, I think it's going to be a huge advantage. There's Minter. Minter hits nothing but backboard. Bengals push the ball up a little sloppy with that dribble by Foreman, but he's going to get it back to Himes. Back to Ruaro. Got Williams right there, swinging it back over to Himes. Full ball reverse, back to Williams. He's going to look to go to work. He needs to get out of the paint. Foreman gets an easy lay-in. I'm going to call a blocking foul. I'm going to count that basket.
UMFK needs to keep attacking the hole, get the easy buckets, high percentage shots.
That foul's on number 3, Aki McMichael. That is his first, team's first. 15:46 left in the first half. Once again, if you're watching the women's games the last few times, they have 4 10-minute quarters. The men play 2 20-minute halves. Foreman capitalized on that three-point play. So we're going to take a media timeout. We're going to do this. Aaron, I don't know if I talked to you about this, but they do media timeouts sometimes just to sanitize things, clean the balls, just give everybody a break. Due to wearing a mask, it can be taxing sometimes on the body playing. So they do media timeouts, kind of like what Division I basketball does. So.
Yeah, the TV timeout.
Exactly. Unfortunately, I don't think we'll be pulling to commercials, so we have to keep people entertained during these breaks. So what do you think thus far?
I'm actually kind of impressed with UMFK's attacking the basket for offense.
Yeah, I agree. Doesn't look like UMPI has an answer right now, interior, but UMPI's offense, their ball movement looks really good against that zone. I just think they're not going to have, if they depend on the 3 the whole time, it might make it for a tougher game. So UMPI tries to go inside and out a little bit more. Definitely would be to their advantage against that zone.
The Bengals need to make some adjustments on that zone too.
Yep.
Leaving too many wide open players.
Yep, definitely. At this level, any guy on the court can hit that open shot.
Yeah.
So.
Fortunately, UMPI hasn't been able to capitalize.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm actually, for the most part, for this being the first game with how long it's been since they've been and played a game, it actually looks pretty good. I'm really enjoying it. All right, Prescott's going to have the ball. It's 15:45 left in the first half. McMichael is going to play the point guard up the court. Looks like we're going to have a little trap action by the Bengals. A little run and jump. There's this almost a steal. Great effort by Foreman. Garrett going to take that anyway. A little short on that 3. Great rebound. Perfect could not hold on to it. Foreman with the hesitation dribble. He's going to jump stop in the lane. Get it to Ruaro. Ruaro's going to call out a play. A little dribble handoff. Foreman going to cross over.
Hit.
And Himes going to take that elbow jump shot. A little long on that. I think he should have explored a little deeper, maybe attacked a little bit more. What do you think?
I think he should have settled for the 3.
Okay, he thought he had that open 3. Perfect. Swings it back over.
Good ball movement by the Owls.
Going to look for the reverse layup.
Yeah.
He's going to miss it and get his own rebound.
He's going to go to the line.
It's good activity by Gilbert Jean. Nice little baseline drive. Missed the layup, but got his rebound.
Freshman out of Florida.
Yeah, he's one of the few guys that is out of state. Jean misses the first of 2. Looking like we have a substitution coming in for both teams.
I wonder what his reaction was when it was 30 below last week.
We got number 34, Jonah Hudson, coming in for the University of Maine Presque Isle, a local kid from Presque Isle. And then we have number 5, that's Donald Jackson. He's from Stockton, California. He's actually a friend of Ruaro's. I talked to Ruaro, the gentleman with the ball right now. Oh, he just got picked by McMichael. I actually shouldn't mention him. Got to clean up that dribble. Yeah, Jackson dribbling the ball. That's one of Ruaro's friends. They went to the same community college. So
Nice.
He came just in time for the snow. Himes with the ball.
Oh, that's a carry.
Got called for the carry. Looked like a little hesitation by Julian. I think he's just got to dribble his head down and maybe try to look to go by. Jarrett with the ball. Over to McMichael. He's going to miss that 3. Rebound by Jackson.
UMPI settling too many 3s. They need to attack the basket.
Ooh, what a beautiful take by Ruaro. Undersized. I think that defender had him by at least 8 inches, and he was able to still get it over him off the glass. Beautiful finish by Ruaro. Jean with the ball again. Yep, Jean again. Unreal, missing, unlucky around the basket. He's a strong kid. Foreman with the handoff from Ruaro. Foreman gonna look to take the
Good
lane.
strip. Yeah, it's empty ball.
That was good defense by Griffin Jarrett. Able to strip the ball, and I think it knocked off his leg or something and went out. There's McMichael. He's gonna get a Minter's coming in with the big screen, little backdoor cut.
Oh, good pass. That's it with the
He's
foul.
gonna be fouled by Jackson, number 5. Pass was a little late. I think if he would have got it in a little earlier, he probably would have been able to get a clean layup. But the local kid, Jonah, he's going to go to the line for 2. Good looking shot right there. Hudson's going to make the first of 2. We got another player coming in for UMFK right now, number 23, Alexis Sarmis. He's actually from Johannesburg, South Africa.
Wow.
Funny story about this guy. He was a soccer player, I think, recruited to come here. Decided to play basketball as well. And then for the UMPI Owls, number 13, Jace Rochello. I call him my godson, one of my former players.
Mine too.
And yours, middle school, high school in Fort Kent over here. So both of us coach this number 13. He's a freshman coming in playing. He was able to play against a lot of these guys this summer. So he's able to understand some of their games.
It's going to be umpy ball right now.
I think that was by Umpy. I think that was the right call. Looks like Rochello might want to give Ruaro a little space on there. Jackson with the ball, calling a play. Hands it to Ruaro. Over to Sarmis, to Hines. Shot clock winding down. Tough shot.
Good defense by the Umpy Owls
Great
right
box
now.
out by Rochello to get that rebound. Always got to watch out where Rochello is. You know he's shot in this court plenty of times. McMichael hasn't shown to be shy today. Hudson. Good no-look pass by Rochello. He cuts to the basket. Minter, he's going to use that body. Gets it over to Rochello. Rochello in the corner. A little hard on that 3. Good looking shot though. Jackson, he's going to push that ball. Ruaro swings it over to Hines. Hines going to look to float it in.
Good take by Hines. McMichael looking to push.
Oh yeah, McMichael's definitely in attack mode at all times. There's Rochello again. Hesitates. Looks like he had an open look again.
If you give Rochello that shot, he'll take it all day.
McMichael on 3 guys. Tough take. Had some open shooters on that one. Ruaro's going to talk to coach real quick, see what he wants to run. McMichael with lazy defense. Ruaro gets in the lane. Oh, a little hard on the floater.
Use the
Rebound
backboard.
by Williams. 16 seconds on the shot clock. 11:30 left in the first half. Hines going to take that 3. A little short on that 3. Jackson looks to crash. Minter with the rebound. McMichael going to push it. Tipped from behind by Jackson. Great hustle by Jackson. Ruaro going to go in the lane. Misses the layup.
Jackson giving the Stockton slap on that steal. Shout out to Nate and Diaz.
Minter can't hold on to the pass by Hudson. Jackson with the push. Jackson misses the little floater.
Good rebound by Jace Rochello.
McMichael with the ball. He's got 2 guys on him. Minter. Back to McMichael. Good cut. I'm telling you, Gilbert Jean has had the most unlucky rolls around the hoop. I think that might be the 3rd layup I've seen him miss so far. You know, when that happens, you just got to keep going, keep attacking.
You're going to make the next one.
Yeah.
Shooter's got to shoot.
I think that timeout was called by the Bengals. It's 10:37 left in the first half. The score is 16-12. It started off offensively really good, and then it looks like both teams are kind of slowing down a little bit. Some of the offense. Umpy has looked to gone away from that ball movement that they were doing at the beginning, and you know, this is going to happen when both teams have been substituting a lot. So trying out different looks, different schemes. This is what's going to happen. So. Jackson is going to inbounds. Who is that? Turner? All right. We got Foreman dribbling the ball up. He's going to look to attack right away. Misses the layup. Rebound by Harris, new player in the game.
Harris with the strong take.
Harris, nice take. He's from Danbury, Connecticut. You know where Danbury, Connecticut is, Aaron?
Yes, I do.
You sure do. Julian Himes going to drive to the basket. Looks like he got hit. No call. The refs are going to let him play. Jarrett going to keep going. Looks to pass it.
Good hustle.
Good deflection by Foreman, but Jarrett gets the ball back. And you know he's going to make those when he's open.
Yeah. UMPI Owls are 2 for 9 from downtown.
Foreman with the ball. Looking to call something out. Looks like just kind of a handoff. Look to attack. If nothing, you dribble and hand off. Himes is definitely going to attack. Finally gets a call in there. Great little footwork right there to use that pivot foot. And we're going to do a media timeout right after we just did another timeout.
Nice. They do this every 5 minutes?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then I think the Bengals had just called a timeout, so it was almost back-to-back timeouts. You see that sometimes when you watch games like NBA games.
Football games?
Yeah. Team goes on a run. You might see some back-to-back timeout like that. But a special shout-out to Charles Bart.
Yeah. Hi, Charles, all the way in Halifax, Nova Scotia.
So Charles Bart is joining us listening today. He's a former UMFK star athlete, soccer player. I was blessed enough to be able to play with him. He was a sweeper. I played right in front of him as a defender. It's always a joy to play with him. But we love you, Charles. We miss you. And when all these restrictions go down, I think we just need to have a nice big reunion. So.
Absolutely. I can't wait for you to make the Hall of Fame.
So the game has been really fast-paced. Definitely both teams attacking. Just seems we've got a little lull on offense. But I think they're going to pick it up. But yes, we have a soccer player playing basketball from South Africa. I don't know who the last soccer player is I knew that played basketball. So
Alakeen Veloso.
maybe Alakeen. And I did, but I'm assuming somebody might have after me. I am a little older now. It looks like we have Nate Hun back in the game. I apologize if I'm butchering your last name. Looks like the shooter is going to be subbed. Looks like Taj Williams is going to be subbing in for Julian Himes. Julian looked to attack the basket at the beginning of the game and then just kind of was settling for some jump shots before, but I think he needs to stay in attack mode. All right, now we're going to run a little gap option offense.
Good.
And that is Glenn Jones from Stamford, Connecticut. Another gentleman from Connecticut.
Hitting UMPI's third 3 of the game.
That was a nice shot in the corner, especially just coming into the game and hitting that. Sarmis. Now we got Foreman with the ball. He's going to look to get it to Nate, who is rolling.
Forced pass.
Stolen by Caleb Wheaton from Presque Isle. Another player that just entered the game. Hudson with the ball. And Goretzka going to dribble drive.
Griffin.
Definitely looks like the energy is on UMPI's side right now. Looks like they definitely came out fired up. Coach seems fired up as well. So we got Foreman right now calling something out. Gives it to Jackson, little handoff. So we're going to be doing some little dribble handoff attacks.
Oh,
beautiful
good tack.
take. Beautiful take. I think attacking the basket is the story for the Bengals today. Gamble on the defense.
Another wide open 3.
Yeah, that defender gambled. I don't think he needed to. Foreman looking to attack his man. Gets a screen set. Swings it over to Jackson.
Jackson with the hit.
Ooh.
Oh, that's right, Stockton, baby. Let's go, Stockton.
I think Jackson is feeling himself right now a little bit. Aaron, who do you know from Stockton, California?
Nate and Nick Diaz,
That is
baby.
right, Aaron. That is right. The Diaz brothers. Hudson over to Garrett. Back to Hudson. He's going to swing it over. Or, excuse me, that wasn't Hudson. That was Wheaton swinging over to Hudson. My apologies.
UMPI settling for the threes.
Yep.
3 for 12 right now.
Talked about that earlier. They're going to have to do something inside. Looks
Just
like,
killing that momentum.
Yep. There's Sarmis with the ball. A little pass fake.
Oh, good steal by UMPI. 22.
That's Harris.
That's Harris.
Ooh,
Strong take by Harris, son. Harris is down.
looks like he might have fell on his hand. We're doing another media timeout. I don't know, Aaron. I think the officials might be asking for more media timeouts than they should be getting. Maybe they need a breather as well. No, I'm just teasing. It looked like Harris was trying to, get some contact from Sarmis, and I think just by trying to do that, he landed a little funny. So once again, the game, there will be a game tomorrow, but that game will be at UMPI. I'm not sure if that game's going to be broadcasted or not, but the men, I think, are playing them again tomorrow in Prescott. Aaron, how's fatherhood going?
Fatherhood is good.
Yeah?
Except for the 3 a.m.
How old's your baby girl?
She's 5 months and 2 weeks, so I think that's 17 weeks, 18 weeks, right around there.
It's like when you don't have a kid, you make fun of people that know it by the week. And then you
yeah.
become a parent, and then you know it by the week.
Then I say the weeks now because now you know parenthood that tells you the pain, what you're going through. Oh, you're at 18 weeks of teething starting.
Nice. Has any teeth popped out yet?
No, not yet. You can see when her mouth is open, you can see the white popping through on her gums.
Gotcha. Yeah, my son is 10 months in a week, and he's got 2 bottom teeth. That's it. The two teeth on the bottom. That's it. All right, we're back into the action. We got Jackson. Ruaro going to get the handoff. He's got it on the left 45 on the top of the key. Gets it over to Himes. Himes going to get it back.
Oh, it's almost a travel
Williams
by
gonna
Stockton.
get it over to Jackson. Jackson to Foreman for 3. He looks like he was hit. Great hustle by Ruaro. Gonna get it to Jackson. Great pass
Good
into
pass.
Foreman.
Good double
And
pump,
Foreman's
too.
gonna take his time and make a nice finish. This is McMichael. McMichael's going to the rack. You know he's going up with that.
Again, McMichael with the
Great
in and
rebound
out.
by Williams. Ruaro. McMichael. Oh. Ruaro missed Williams cutting to the hoop. Himes with the ball. He's going to look to penetrate. Nothing there. Good defense. Ruaro with the ball. Decides to use the screen. Catches his dribble. Gets it over to Jackson. 6 seconds left in the shot clock. Jackson's in attack mode. He don't mind it.
Shot clock violation.
Great defense by the UMPI Owls. I also believe that the Bengals didn't seem to understand the shot clock was cutting down under 10. I feel like they kind of noticed it a little late. McMichael. Over to Jarrett. McMichael. Up to Perfect. Looking to play a little high-low post gaps option.
Oh,
Great hands by the Bengals. Ruaro going to
anticipating
put
the
the ball.
pass.
Himes going to look to push it. He needs to go to the basket on this one. So he might have got hit on the hand on that one. The refs are really letting them play today.
I know the UMPI Owls were looking for a player control.
Himes with the hesitation. He said he was hit on the arm again. There was no call. Ball hit him in the face, went out of bounds.
These refs are letting them play.
I'll tell you, I told you at the beginning of the game, I said I don't believe these officials are local. So
I like that they're not local. They're letting them play.
Seems like their style today is they're going to allow a little bit to go. Coach didn't like that. Bengals Coach Bird, he wasn't too happy about that. Thought there was some contact as well. Great high post movement. Jarrett with the 3. In and out. Great crash by Jackson. UMPI seems to be moving the ball a lot better, just not be able to capitalize on some of those shots. Ruara with the ball. It's over to Jackson on the top. Hands it off over to Ruara. Back to Himes. Swings it all the way over to Foreman. Himes is the ball in the 3-point line. Everybody waiting for him in the paint. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Williams gets it to Ruaro. Ruaro goes behind the back. 3, 2, 1. Miss. Great defense again by the Owls. Jarrett gonna push the ball down. Penetration by Wheaton. Perfect with the rebound. He misses it. Williams comes down with the rebound. Ruaro gonna call out a play. Looking to get that dribble handoff. Back over to Himes. Looks like Foreman was not able to handle that. I think he thought there might have been a little bit of contact. You got to be strong with that ball. Definitely at this level. But we got Parker Thompson. Where's he from? He seems a new guy coming in. He's from Washburn, right around the corner. I remember him from last season, or 2 years ago. He's a senior this year. That makes sense. So he's going to come off. Jarrett going to get the ball to Perfect. Over. Thompson, he's not shy to take that 3. Foreman has leaked out. .355 left in the first half. McMichael with the mid-range. Great box out by Jackson. Foreman with the ball. I apologize for the score. I had kind of forgot about my responsibility. I am doing both things today. Great take by Himes. Finished with the left hand. That's a great run by UMFK to answer back.
Jackson's right fired up.
Jackson seems to be one of the hype men right there.
Oh, yeah.
You need a guy like that on your team.
Nice little spark plug addition to the UMFK
sure.
Bengals.
I'll tell you, it seems that UMFK, when they go to the basket, it's been successful. Not seeing a lot of threes coming from UMFK. University of Maine at Presque Isle seems to just not be making shots right now. So. Another shout out I want to give out to my Jamaican brothers, Ricardo and Kalusha. Saw them in the gym today. They wanted a quick shout out. So quick shout out to 2 former Bengal soccer players, my Caribbean brothers. If you want a great vacation, Jamaica's a great place to go. You've never gone, huh?
No, I've never gone.
Where have you gone? You've gone
Mexico.
Mexico.
Another shout out to Matt Doucette, who's another UMFK alum listening online.
Oh, nice, beautiful.
You just send me a text. Do those refs have whistles? And I assure you, both of them do.
Like Matt Doucette from high
your
school?
classmate.
Oh, love that kid. Awesome. Looks like we got a little confusion going on. I guess I haven't been paying attention to know what's going on because it doesn't look too entertaining. But
No.
we're on a little standstill right now. Each referee is talking to each coach.
Hopefully they're discussing no more media timeouts.
All right, and we're back. McMichael swings it over to Jarrett. Back over to McMichael to Perfect on the top. He's going to take that little 5-footer and he's going to hit it.
Hit.
I'm telling you, that is great zone offense right there. If you can get that ball to the high post, a lot of things are going to happen and open up. Ruaro's with the ball, calling out a play, looking to go left. Good defense by McMichael. Bounce pass over to Jackson. Himes hesitates on that 3. Looks like he has the mismatch. Gets it over to Jackson.
Oh,
Who's that? Minter? Minter with the steal. Oh, passes it to the back of Thompson. Ruaro going to post. He's going to get himself in the 3.
way to stretch that defense.
Great attempt by McMichael to take that charge, but I just think he was a little out of position. I agree with that call. That was a great call by the official. That's a blocking foul. And we're going to have another media timeout. I do not want to give my personal opinion on how many media timeouts we've had because I don't want to lose my job. But I'm telling you, Aaron, it is very hard to get in a flow of a game as a basketball player when you are taking a timeout every minute of the game.
Yes. I've reffed on this court. I understand. It's a lot of running.
Is it about the refs? Is it?
I don't know.
And I don't think it is. They must be following some sort of guidelines. At halftime, I'm going to go down, and I'm going to have a conversation with the officials, and I'm going to ask them what's going on. I really will. They seem like some cool guys. I went over to talk to them to get their names at the beginning of the game. They seem like some really cool guys. And you know what? Anybody that wants to drive to the North Pole to referee a game from wherever they may come from, I respect them.
I respect it, too.
I mean, that Route 11 is no joke.
No joke at all.
How many white-knuckle moments have you had on Route 11?
Way too many to count.
I don't want to reminisce back when we used to drive the vans for the university. That was scary. I remember those days in the early 2000s.
Snowstorms.
Yeah, I'm not going to talk about that too much. But if you had to hear my honest opinion, I think UMPI needs to put Rochello back in the game.
Yeah,
I think that might be the answer. No, I'm just kidding. I respect their coach. But, you know, I'm going to be biased for one of my former players. I would like to see Rochello in the game. But just to give you a little background, I did speak with him. He had a little bit of health issues early in the preseason, so he's just joining them back, being able to play full-time. So I think it's going to take a little bit to get him back in the groove of things. But I think if he can stay healthy, he could be a big part of this team for sure.
He's got the skills to contribute.
Yep, and they've been missing a lot of shots. I know Russell can hit some of those. He's going to swing the ball over to Foreman in the corner. That's a drawn-up out-of-bounds play. He's a little short on that 3. Minter with the rebound over to Jarrett. Jarrett's going to push it. Gets it over to McMichael. Back to Jarrett. Thompson in the corner. He can't handle it.
Oh, it's out of bounds. That's going to be UMFK ball.
I think that might have been Jarrett's fault right there. It looked like that pass was a little bit between his legs. Maybe he could have caught it, but that was a poor pass in motion. Sometimes it's tough to pass when you're in motion. I always used to encourage my guys, jump stop, control the body first. Ruaro getting fully guarded by McMichael, can't get the ball in.
Ooh, nice little shoulder bump.
That definitely seemed like an offensive foul. McMichael looks to be coming after him, but I think he's going to keep his head.
Doesn't want to get the Stockton slap.
McMichael looks like a great defender, though. He definitely gets right into you. I respect guys who take pride in their defense. Himes going to look for the handoff. Double weave. Foreman got the ball.
Oh, good block.
And he's hit on the wrist. The ref saw him, got hit on the wrist.
Good block by Gilbert. Gilbert Jean.
You thought that looked clean? I mean, we have a pretty good angle here. There's not anybody here, so there's nobody blocking our view. That's for sure. But I appreciate, Foreman getting to the basket. That's, I think, what UMFK is going to really have to do. So Foreman's going to go to the line and shoot 2. That is Gilbert Jean's second foul. 2 minutes and 6 seconds left in the half. Hi, Foreman. That's a good point. All right, McMichael gets it over to Jean, to Perfect, back all the way over to Jarrett. Jean. Oh, Perfect might have traveled on that one. They missed that to Jean. McMichael with the mid-range. He has not been successful with his jump shots. Ruaro, a little behind-the-back dribble. Gets it to Foreman in the corner. He's going to take a little shot fake. Himes going to take it all the way to the basket. And he misses the little floater in the lane. Jarrett going to look to get into the lane.
Garrett with the pop.
He's going to hit that.
His
Good looking
second
shot.
triple of the game.
Looked like since that media timeout, the Bengals have gone on a little lull of scoring. Just continue to attack the basket. Jackson with the ball. Foreman looked across. He doesn't go anywhere with it. Jackson going to take that three. Not a bad looking shot. A little short.
1 minute left of the half.
McMichael. He's gonna go left and take that three.
Finally hits it.
You know McMichael was due, and he doesn't seem fazed by his misses. He definitely is gonna just keep attacking.
Mamba
Looks
mentality.
like he's playing more minutes than anybody in the game as well, so a coach has some confidence in him. Jackson swings it all the way to Ruaro, full ball reverse.
Foul. Solid travel.
No, I think they called it an illegal screen. Yep, illegal screen on Jackson. And coach is going to give him a breather. Hun back in the game. Apologize for the pronunciation. McMichael, he's going to walk the ball up the court very easily. Perfect. Swings it all the way over to Gene. Back to Minter. Back to McMichael. Back to Jarrett. Back to Minter. Minter's going to take the 8-footer. A little short on that. Williams going to attack the basket with a jump stop. Stripped by... Unfortunately, they weren't able to get a shot up. Score is 29-30 in favor of the UMPI Owls. 1 point lead by the UMPI Owls. Pretty exciting game so far. I wouldn't say it's necessarily a high-scoring game, but this is something to be expected early in the season.
Hey Tom, same thing for the second half set. Same thing on the second half set. That's just the button sequence. Well, it's just because halftime it doesn't get babysitting. My mother. We're not at that level yet, but it's just like the past 3 weeks, we've been alternating to take care of the kid who works from home at night. So we get home from work, I have her with
Welcome everybody to the second half of this game. We got a little breather going. Got a little explanation about the TV timeouts. So they basically they're TV timeouts, not for TV purposes, but they're the same idea. Every 4 minutes there's going to be a timeout. And what the officials were doing is these officials. I just talked to one of the officials, and he stated that he's used to Division I basketball, where if the coach calls a timeout, and it falls falls somewhere between when a TV timeout's supposed to happen, you honor that timeout, and then the next possession of a dead ball, you would honor the TV timeout. So that's where the back-to-back timeout comes in. So what was happening is one of the coaches would call a timeout within that 4-minute time frame on a dead ball situation, and the ref was honoring their timeout as well as a TV timeout. But this half, if it falls within the window of a TV timeout and a coach calls a timeout, that will count as the TV timeout. So we will not have back-to-back timeouts anymore, unless it's called by the coach.
Good block. Good block by the UMPI Owls.
That was a good take by Foreman, but he was blocked by the Owls. McMichael over to Minter to Jarrett. He's going to look to attack. Gets it inside to McMichael. And Owls start with a nice little cut and layup. I feel like that was the exact way they started the beginning of the game. Ruaro with the ball. Foreman swung it over to Himes. Back to Williams. Williams going to get it to Himes. Himes going to take the mid-range. A little short on the mid-range. Nice little dribble move.
It was almost a travel by the Owls.
McMichael with the ball. He's going to look to shoot it, and he's going to penetrate. Get it over to Minter. Gene gets it over to Jarrett. Back to McMichael in the corner. McMichael is feeling it to start this half. He's got all 5 points. Feels like McMichael has a good ability to move without the ball. He's really losing the defenders when he doesn't have the ball.
He's
Foreman
quick.
looks
He's
to
one
get
of the
a quick
quicker
pick and
players
roll.
on this court right
Definitely. Another turnover by the Bengals. Jarrett swings it over to McMichael. Might be a heat check for McMichael. A little cut by Gene. Good help by Hun. Ruaro with the ball. Dribbles ahead of himself. Telegraph that pass. Jarrett's going to look to get that layup. He's going to capitalize on that transition layup.
now. I thought he was going to throw it down.
Looking like the Bengals might need a timeout. Coach Bird's going to call a full timeout. He is not pleased with how the Bengals have opened up this half. They were down by 1, and now they are on, they're down by 8. So it's a 7-0 run by the UMPI Owls.
Last 2 minutes.
Less than 2
Less
minutes.
than 2 minutes.
Hopefully I can, minute and 51 seconds. Hopefully I can do that math, Iron, considering I teach math at a high school. So.
That's a medium, but we still do the 60-minute medium. First 30-second timeout, the second half.
So once again, folks, every 4 minutes we will have a official timeout. If either of the coaches calls a timeout within that window of that 4 minutes, it will be counted as their official timeout. But the coach will also still be charged the timeout if that coach calls it. Once again, we thank everybody for listening today, Aaron. Anybody that's joining us from far or close or wherever you may be. Unfortunately, we're not able to have fans today, but we really appreciate everybody joining us right now on this stream. So if you want a shout out, just message Aaron or I, and we'll do our best to give you a shout out. UMPI Owls definitely look fired up for this second half. They look energetic. Bengals need to pick up the energy a little bit. It's a game of runs. McMichael guarding Ruaro tightly. Ruaro's going to get the ball. Look to dribble to the right side. Hand off to Himes. He's guarded by McMichael. Ruaro with the ball in the wing. In and out with the 3. Rebound by Gene. Swings it over to McMichael. McMichael with the crossover. Slips. Gets it over to Gene. Gene looks to swing it over to Jarrett, but Jarrett, it's deflected. Beautiful finish by Taj Williams. Perfect. Over to Minter. Swings it all the way full ball reverse over to McMichael. Back to Gene. To Jarrett. Gene's going to take the 3 at the 45. Rebound by McMichael. He's going to look for the reverse layup. Believed he's fouled by
Nate
Hun.
didn't even attempt to pronounce his last name.
Yeah, I'm going to be very surprised if I'm pronouncing that correctly. I'm going to ask him after the game. No disrespect.
Sorry, bro. We're just going to call you Nate for the rest of the game.
Should we just call him Nate?
Yeah.
Okay. Number 3, Makai Foreman checking in the game for Julian Hines. McMichael capitalizes on both free throws. 17-13 left in the second half. Jackson over to Ruaro. Swings it over to Williams, hands it over to Foreman. Over to Nate. Back to Jackson in the left 45. Jackson's going to look to penetrate. He's going to look to attack his defender. Catches his dribble. Tries to pass it over the top to Nate. It's not there. McMichael going to drill the ball up the court. Looks like the Bengals have been struggling on their half-court offense. Perfect. Over to Jarrett. Great defense by Jackson with the pick. His mask might not be perfect, but his defense was perfect on that play.
It's got to be hard to play with the mask on.
Yes, Captain Obvious, it definitely is. Nate's going to look to shot fake. Good defense by McMichael. Looks like an odd number break. Jarrett looks for contact, not there. Minter looked to save it. Williams looked like he had the open shot, doesn't take it. Back to Jackson. Ruaro's going to reset. Foreman's going to swing it over to Williams. Williams going to take that 3. A little short on that 3. Great hustle by Ruaro. And Ruaro, the smallest man on the court, gets that rebound and that lay-in. I got none but love for the little guys. McMichael gets it over to Gene Minter. Minter with the ball again inside. He's going to use that body. Gene looks to Hezzy. Perfect. Going to take that 5-footer. What do you think of that jump shot, Aaron?
It's a nice mid-range game.
McMichael with the steal.
UMFK has been playing sloppy this half.
Okay, we're going to take that media timeout. Once again, it's 15-14 left in the first half, so we're a little bit past 4 minutes, and that is going to get us to our media timeout. McMichael is just a defensive attacker. He is looking to guard full court the whole game. He went in and deflected that pass on the inbound and then got fouled. Those are the plays that count right there. Those are the plays that makes coaches want to keep you in the game. Those hustle plays. Looks like Ruaro's a little banged up over there. Looks like head trainer Josh Nichols is looking to work on Ruaro. You know, I think if you just gave him a little bit of that Mr. Miyagi.
Yeah.
Remember the Mr. Miyagi when Danielson hurt his knee?
Yes, I do.
Have you watched the new Cobra Kai?
No.
Oh, that's your loss.
I have
dude. It's
a hard
amazing.
time watching new TV series because I love to binge.
Well, you need to get into that Cobra Kai. You got the whole season 1 and 2 on Netflix, I think now.
Like, I'm glad I waited for Game of Thrones because, like, I was able to binge Game of Thrones on 2 weekends.
You watched the whole thing in 2
In
weekends?
2 weekends.
Some of us have a life, some of us don't.
Well, dude, it was when the
2
kid
weekends.
was first.
I thought there was like 10 seasons.
8 seasons.
8 seasons.
It was when we first had the kids, so, like...
I think my wife's on her 3rd round of Grey's Anatomy. I think she's watched that Grey's Anatomy about 20 times. I keep trying to ask her what makes it so exciting to watch it again, but she says she learns something different every time. McMichael with a little inbounds play.
They lost me once
footwork.
George died.
That is not good. That is not
Spoiler
good
alert.
off the timeout for the Bengals. Yeah, somebody's
Yeah.
dying always.
Yeah.
Little crying moments.
Right now I'm watching Big Bang Theory.
Yeah, I never got into that.
It's stupid funny. I like it.
I don't watch a lot of network television shows. Himes with the penetration and the beautiful left-hand finish.
Nice finish by Julie.
He is great finisher around the rim. He just hasn't been able to get there as often today. We got Harris in the
McMichael's gonna
game.
shoot that.
McMichael's feeling really good. Ferraro with the ball, head up looking. Ferraro with the ball, the hesitation.
Oh, yeah.
Another deflection by Jarrett off the leg of Ruaro. Ruaro looked like he forced that a little bit.
Brandon was looking for the foul. I'm not going to butcher his last name.
Got over to, who is that, Harris? He gonna get that ball deflected. Oh, excuse me, Gene. Gene gets that ball deflected.
Oof.
Bengals seem to be a little sloppy with the ball right now, allowing defenders from behind to poke it out. Jackson over to Himes. Himes gonna run the offense here. Gonna look to attack Perfect with the spin. Skip pass over to Jackson. Foreman gonna take the mid-range.
Oh, nice
He's
shot.
gonna make it. Beautiful shot by Foreman. Bengals look like they have some energy. Jackson getting them going. And we're gonna let him go all the way in the lane. And
Good battle by Jackson. And one.
Harris comes down with that rebound, gets fouled, and the basket. Unlucky for the Bengals. It didn't look like Jackson had any help off the screen, and McMichael had a wide open layup. Did you see that, Aaron?
I missed that.
Yeah, so Harris initially had a wide open layup down the middle of the basket and then missed it, got his own rebound back, missed it again, but
I'll look on the replay monitors.
Bengals definitely should have not allowed that initial layup. They're lucky he didn't just make that. Three-point play was worse, though. Foreman with the ball, swings it over to Himes. Defender looks to go from behind.
Good take by Julian.
Beautiful finish by Himes.
They're going to have to
13:29
match
left in the
them.
game. Score is 46-39. That foul is on number 13. Excuse me. That foul is on number, who was that on?
13.
No, that is not correct.
It's probably 3. No, 22.
Excuse me, that foul was on Harris. That's his second. Himes capitalizes on that free throw to complete the three-point play. See, we got a little bit of zone going. So maybe we were in a zone and we were allowing him to get in the gaps. Jones over to Perfect.
You can't let him have that mid-range.
McMichael with the shot fake. Oop, McMichael with the dribble back. He loses it.
Good steal.
Gets it up to Himes. We might see some action here. Himes is just going to choose to lay it in with a trailer defender.
With the nice Northern Maine dunk. To touch the backboard.
I'll tell you,
layup.
I think he would have thrown that down if he would have been a little bit more by himself.
Oh,
Beautiful.
Good take
Beautiful finish.
by Harris.
Good use of that body. Harris is definitely a strong player.
Get out of the paint. Get out of the paint.
Himes, mid-range. Himes is feeling it right now. He's straight attack mode. You don't want to let him get going. Jarrett with the ball. Beautiful answer by the Bengals in that zone. Fadeaway. Good rebound by Foreman.
Bengals have done a good job into making the Owls 4 shots.
Ruaro going to penetrate. Gets it over to Himes. Himes looked a little off balance on that jump shot. Was fading a little bit to the left in the air. I don't know if you saw that. But good little heat check right there. Perfect on the top. High post catch. Jarrett, you're going to look to penetrate. Looks to draw contact, nothing there. Looks like he might have got hit in the special spot.
Right in the bullseye.
Williams with the
And
layup
one.
and the foul.
Foul on Harris. And now a timeout by the Owls. Full timeout.
I think it's going to count as both. I think
Yeah.
we're at 11:50, so that would be the second TV timeout, right? That would have happened at 12. And I think UMPI needed that timeout, so they called it. So they're going to get a nice big timeout. They will be charged for that timeout.
I think Griffin needs that timeout too there to recover.
Yep, I think Rochello's getting in the game, if I'm not mistaken.
It looks like it.
Beautiful. So the local kid, former 1,000-point scorer from Fort Kent Community High School. A former alum of Fort Kent Community High School, 1,000-point scorer Jace Rochello, I think will be entering the game for the Owls. Also want to give a special shout out to St. John Valley Live for streaming this.
Yes.
I mean, it's unbelievable. People are able to see this for free.
Big thank you on that.
Just give people maybe a little sense of normalcy with everything that's been going on. You'll be able to turn on the TV and see a local game. I know a lot of people have been in this gym watching games live, so it can bring you back to some memories. We're not going to go too far back, Aaron. We don't want to hear any of your stories about you at Round Point back in the day.
And my awesome dancing abilities.
We don't have time to talk about that. So, but what would you do for a little bit of maple leaf right now?
Oh,
Chinese food, Canadian Chinese food.
I wouldn't sell my first forced burn child, but it would be close for the Maple Leaf buffet right now.
Yep, little buffet in Canada, a little Chinese food. If you guys aren't familiar with this area, it is a rock's throw to Canada from here, so we took advantage of that as much as we could. A lot of good places to eat. Brand new ice rink in Edmonton. I went with my wife. It was beautiful. What a nice little date time that was. Taj Williams at the foul line, capitalized on three-point play. He misses the free throw. McMichael gets the ball.
Bengals on a nice little 6-0 run right now.
McMichael's going to take that three. Good rebound by Foreman. He's got options. He's going to pull it back. Ruaro's going to get the ball and call something out. Looking to get Himes a post catch. McMichael denies. Up to Foreman at the three-point line.
Good
Ball's
defense
almost
by
stripped.
Harris.
Foreman isn't going to get the roll on the floater. Jones with the ball all the way, looking to reverse. Not enough English. Ruaro is going to push the ball. Looks like we got an odd number break.
Good take.
And that's
Good
a great
take by Foreman.
Great finish by Foreman. Looks like we got a tie ball game here with 11 minutes left in the game.
Bengals are fired up.
It's a game of runs, Aaron. It's a game of runs. McMichael.
It is who's off the face of Nate.
Himes with the ball.
That should have been a foul, but we can forgive that.
I like the refs letting them play on that. No possession was lost. Himes going to look to go to work.
No advantage lost.
We're going to look to get that switch off here. That looked a little telegraphed. 13 seconds left on the shot clock. So I was right, Aaron. Jace Rochello has entered the game for UMPI Owls. Got a couple new players coming in for UMPI as well. Jarrett checks back in. Himes looks to penetrate. Good defense by Jarrett. Foreman going to take that three. A little short on that three. Good looking shot. Gene with the ball. Oh, excuse me. That's Jones to Gene. To Minter. Back to Gene. He's going to take that three.
All day.
Was anybody guarding that man? Is that the first three he's had today, Gene?
Second or third.
Remember Gene at the beginning of the game struggling around the hoop. He's got a good head on his shoulders. Just keep playing. Looks like Himes going to penetrate.
There's a block by Minter.
Yeah, that was good help. I think Himes did the right thing to attack Rochello, but great help behind Rochello.
Rochello's going to take this.
Rochello's
Top of
gonna
the
take
key.
that three.
Oh, back rim.
Back rimmed it, but it was a good looking shot. Jarrett misses an easy layup. Definitely a good looking shot by Rochello.
Yeah.
Looked like he shot that in rhythm. he gets another one of those, I don't want him to hesitate. I want him to shoot those every time he's open. Himes with the ball in the wing. Looks to shot fake. Nate with the ball in the corner. Back to Himes. Swings over to Foreman. Foreman looks to jab step. He's going to take it to the basket.
And
he's going to make it. Foreman is in attack mode right now, ladies and gentlemen. He's a really good kid, too. Played pickup basketball with him a lot this past year. Great kid, respectful. Never whines about anything, never cries about anything. He just plays ball.
Wow.
I'll work out at the high school in the weight room, and I'll look out in the outdoor court, and he'll be at that court by himself going through drills. That little court on the next to where the pool is. Foreman capitalizes on that three-point play. Tie ball game, 51-51 with 9 minutes left in the game. Back up to Hudson. Hudson got to miss that three in the corner. Rebound by Sarmis. Sarmis just came in the game from South Africa. Two-sport athlete. Ruaro with the ball. Looks like the Bengals are taking a long time to get into their offense. Foreman's going to get the ball. He's going to stay in attack mode. He's going to shoot up a floater. Rochello going to push the ball up to Jarrett. Jarrett going to miss that layup. Good outlet pass by Foreman. Ruaro take it to the basket. That was a
bad pass.
Tough pass.
He should have just reset, pulled back.
Right. Rochello with the ball in the 45. Nice pass. Minter was not ready for it. Ruaro with the ball.
You should have called that timeout to get rid of the media timeout. That's coming in the next 30 seconds.
Ruaro guarded by Hudson. Ooh, crossover dribble.
Good shot. Unlucky.
Great hustle by Nate. Gets it right to Sarmis. Jarrett with the ball. Jarrett's had a couple tough, easy lay-ins. Gene, heat check. Just said hit one from there. Looks like Ruaro's going to slow it down. 7:15 left in the game.
Tie ball game.
Guarded by Rochello. Rochello's going to give him some space.
A lot more action in the second half than compared to the first.
Looked like the screen coming. Ruaro gets it stolen by Rochello. Rochello, beautiful bounce pass out to Jarrett.
And one.
Jarrett's going to get the foul and the basket.
Put the mask back on and hide the smirk.
Yep, you're right, Aaron. We're on that media timeout.
Last one was at 11, so.
Coach does not seem happy with Ruaro's use of that screen.
Oh, they got a good setup here.
Yeah, it's official here. So Aaron and I are required to take weekly COVID tests to make sure we can enter UMFK premises. How was your first? Was this your first COVID test?
First one.
How was it?
It was definitely interesting.
Did you do
Second one,
use the drive-through?
Yeah. Second one, for when we had the baby, I had to take one.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Before
To
you could
be in
enter the
room.
hospital?
Yeah, so I can be in the room, and so I wasn't a patient. That one's not fun.
What's your daughter's middle name?
Louise. Named after my wife's aunt who died of cancer.
Well, that's very honorable.
Yeah.
I tell you, I'm getting my first official tattoo this summer.
Well, you have one on your finger.
Yeah, I have my wedding band tattoo, but I don't count that because that's not really a lot of thought process in that. That's just me being lazy, saying I don't want to wear a physical ring, so I'm going to put a tattoo on my finger. But I'm getting a real tattoo this summer for the first time.
What are you getting?
I'm getting a portrait of my son. Yep.
Who's doing it?
Shout out to Venom Inc. Tattoos
nice.
in Sanford, Maine. The owner there, his name's Chad Chase. He's a master of portraits. So I wanted to make sure that I could find somebody that had, enough evidence in their portfolio, because a portrait tattoo is, if it's not done well, it can look kind of silly. So.
And coming from somebody who has a Simpsons tattoo, I'm not going to do that. I am not going to do that.
Oh man, yeah, that's it. How old were you when you got that?
It was
Simpsons?
the morning after my 21st birthday.
Amen to that.
Yeah. When you have an older brother that's supposed to look out for you, and you wake up the next day and you have a Simpsons tattoo.
Gotcha. So Jarrett did capitalize on that three-point play, gives them a 3-point lead. Looks like Foreman tried to go over the top to Himes, and it was just too strong of a pass. I think Himes needs to just establish that post presence, not try to go over the top. Jarrett with the ball on the top. McMichael over to Hudson. Back to Minter on the elbow. He's going to dribble it out to the baseline. McMichael going to take it to the basket. Get it
Nice
over
dish.
to Gene. Who's that? Gene? Is that Gene?
Gene.
He's going to miss that. Himes going to
Julian.
get the ball.
Oh, that's a charge though. Ooh.
Looks like he might have got away with a little charge.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. People will be flopping these days. So, but that was good control. Good use of the pivot foot by Himes. He's going to go to the line and shoot two. That foul was on number 23, Gilbert Jean.
Ball don't lie.
Well, Himes need to use a little bit of legs, just a little bit more legs. Get that spring back into that. Great adjustment. McMichael with the ball. Over to Gene in the corner. Rebound by Nate. Oh, Himes is not ready for it.
Julian
Himes
not
was-
paying attention.
Himes was not ready for that outlet pass. Hudson with the power dribble.
Oh, wow.
Foreman at the top of the key. Looks like the momentum back in UMPI's favor right now. Foreman going to look to cross him up. McMichael playing
Oh,
good
good
defense.
take by Foreman.
Foreman's
take
one-on-one
by
ability
Foreman.
is one of the better players on the team when it comes to one-on-one attacking.
He has taken this team on his back in the second half.
Minter with the ball, looks to spin. Nate can't get it, gets it back. Minter is just too strong under the paint. I think that initial defense by Nate was good, but he's got to get that rebound. Foreman on the top of the key. Intensity's definitely picked up. Great pass to
good
Nate.
pass.
Good shot fake.
And wide.
And the basket.
The rivalry's starting to show a little bit more.
I like it.
Showing some emotion.
This rivalry goes way back.
Way back.
You would know better than me as a Fort Kent native, but since you could remember, UMPI and UMFK has always been a rival game.
Always.
And it's gotten bigger in soccer throughout the years, but basketball it's been for a while.
Back in the Chris Sutton days and Jay Alton.
Yeah, and we had somebody from my town, Pierre Michaud,
Yeah, Pierre was on that
played
team.
for UMPI. They had a good team as well.
Yeah, good team. Okay,
Unf-
both stages were filled with fans in the
Unfortunately, Nate was not able to capitalize on that three-point play. Minter with the missed shot. Himes going to push the ball up with his left hand. He's going to continue to keep it in his left hand all the way.
Should have dished that off.
Missed that little bunny.
Big stop by the Bengals.
Gene shot fake over to Minter. Looks like the UMPI Owls are all on the perimeter right now looking to dribble drive. Tough pass by Jarrett. Bounce pass over to Ruaro. Ruaro tries to get the contact. See how these officials are refereeing the game.
Yeah.
They're not giving in to the guys trying to get contact. Draw that foul in that and one. Jarrett gonna miss that three.
But they've been fair on both ends.
Absolutely. If you jump into a defender, they're not going to give you that foul call. Great rebound by Nate. He's going to miss it. Minter going to come up with it, a little off balance. McMichael going to get the ball. Both teams seem a little out of control at times, and I think that's a good call by
Good call.
by
Good
the
call.
UMPI coach.
You would have had a media timeout anyways. 30 seconds.
Looks like Taj Williams is going to enter the game for the Bengals. Once again, that's a timeout by UMPI, but we are under 4 minutes, so that would have been a media timeout as well. So, it's a good game coming down to the wire.
Very good game. Hey, I missed this. I should have had a coffee before this. Them 3 a.m. mornings they are not kind.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sleep is overrated as a parent.
yep.
It's funny because we were one of the later of our friends to have children, so we've heard it, but we didn't really understand it, I guess would be the way to put it.
It's a lot tougher at 40.
Now you understand it. But you know what? No matter how tired you are or how long of a day you have, you're gonna do it and you're gonna love it because it's your blood.
It's the highlight of my day. Coming home, feeding and rocking the child to sleep. Highlight of my day.
Yep. And you're just a little behind I am. You're like 4 or 5 months behind.
5 months.
So much is changing. It's crazy.
Her personality shows a little bit more each day, but
I mean, I hope to God she looks like your wife
oh, she does.
because
I am not the prettiest.
I mean, does she have your schnoz?
No,
That's good.
but I was a late bloomer. My nose. It only came out really in 7th grade.
Wow. That's probably when you started,
I had it broken a couple times.
that's when you started growing hair in places
Yeah.
that we won't mention. Himes with the behind-the-back dribble and the mid-range jump shot. That's a tough shot by Himes. Offensive rebound by Jackson. Gets it to Foreman.
Foreman, the hot hand, needs to hit this.
Wide open in the corner for 3. And previously, UMPI Owls had scored. Minter had scored off a little mid-range. 60-59 in favor of the Owls. 2 minutes and 53 seconds left in the game. Shot fake by McMichael. McMichael's in the paint. A lot of time in the paint. Stripped by Ruaro. Minter with the ball.
This has been a Minters and
Deflection by Himes. Great defense
Foreman's
intensity
so
by the
right.
Bengals. Nine seconds left on the shot clock. 2 minutes and 42 seconds. Owls with the ball. Looking to attack. Gene with the ball. Gets it over to McMichael. And McMichael's going to bail them out with a 3 from the 45. The Bengals got to play tough defense until the clock runs out. A little sleeping on McMichael in the 45. He got a good look. Jackson looks to explore the ball. Nothing there. Himes with the ball. He's going to look to attack. Good cut by Foreman. Looks to travel.
Yeah.
No need to panic right now. It's a 4-point game with 2 minutes and 11 seconds left.
Just gotta get a defensive stop here.
All right, we got McMichael with the ball. Swings it over to Jarrett. They look like they're just going to chew the clock a little bit. A little high post catch. Over to Perfect. Back over to Jarrett on the top. High post to Minter. Gene in the 45. Good deflection by Jackson.
Oh yeah, UMFK ball.
Referees call it going that way. I'm not going to disagree. I think that might have been UMPI ball, but
That should have been UMPI
we're going to call
ball,
this
but-
home court advantage. Hopefully the Bengals win so we can blame the refs for that play. Just kidding. That back door might have been there, but Williams was not fully confident on that. He's going to take it to the basket, dish it out to Ruaro. Ruaro going to shoot the three in the corner.
Clutch 3 by Brandon. UMFK is going to take a 30-second timeout too.
UMFK calls a timeout on that made 3. They're going to look to make sure they stay organized defensively. 30-second timeout by Coach Bird and the Bengals.
Hey, they needed that 3. Now it's a 1-possession game. They can get another defensive stop.
That was a great dribble drive dish to Ruaro by Tosh Williams. What time is your daughter going to bed these days?
7:30. between 7:30, 8 o'clock, depending on how long it.
Have you got into the kids part of Netflix?
Yes.
Yeah. So you've been rocking that.
Yeah.
So you're
Coco
rocking that
Melon.
Coco Melon.
Coco Melon. Baby Shark Boot Doot.
You want to diversify yourself. There is a good one I just saw. It's a Motown cartoon.
Oh.
So they take songs from Motown and they incorporate them into different episodes, real short episodes, like 25-minute episodes. You know, diversify yourself.
I've noticed that the theme song to Futurama,
Yeah.
she will, if she's fucking, she'll
does
stop and she'll start watching Futurama.
I don't know. I don't know if that's child appropriate, Aaron. Hey, as
Nah.
long as she's not watching that other one. What was it? Archer?
Archer, yeah,
that
no,
would
I
be
won't.
inappropriate.
No Archer, no South Park.
Gene with the pass over to
Oh,
great
wow,
ball
good
movement.
passing by the UMPI.
McMichael's going to take a bunch of shot fakes and get hammered. Great sportsmanship by Himes to help him up. Looks like the Bengals got a little lost in their zone responsibilities. Good ball movement by the Owls. Quick ball movement. Finding gaps. There's a reason why they call it gaps, Aaron, you know?
Oh, yeah. Attack the gaps. Stretch that D.
McMichael's going to be good on the first of two.
Michaels is a 75% foul shooter on the year.
65-62 in favor of the Owls with 1 minute, 5 seconds left in the game. 3-point game. Roro's going to slowly dribble the ball up the court. Look to run something. Look to Himes. Himes is going to look to attack. Foreman in the corner, a little short. Looks like the coaches are asking Umpy to use the clock. Jarrett almost loses it.
Big defensive stop here.
Jackson, intensity. Minter up the mid-range, off the backboard. The bank is open.
I think that's going to do it.
What time is it? 4:30 on a Saturday. The bank is open. Foreman's going to dribble the ball almost out of bounds and then throw it right back into
Costly
Umpy.
turnover.
I think the Bengals might look to foul now. Ruaro with the steal, gets it over to Jackson. Great steal by the Bengals. They needed that one. Bengals call a timeout, 3-point game. I don't know, what do you say, Aaron? 16 seconds, 17 roughly seconds left. Do you look for a steal or do you try to foul right away?
I foul right away.
You'd foul right away?
Yeah, make him earn it from the line.
Unfortunately, you can't call timeout and get the ball at half court. So maybe you're right, foul right away.
Foul right away.
Get the
There's
most use of the clock.
not that much time left. I know 16 seconds, 17 seconds seems like a lot of time.
Apologize for the score, folks. Still a 3-point game either way.
I would.
So this is an important situation as a coach to make sure you heavily guard their better free throw shooters. Allow maybe one of their poor free throw shooters, but it's hard to tell this early in the season who that may be. But I would say Jarrett is probably one of their better free throw shooters, and then McMichael looks good as well. And he's had a lot of looks today too, so he's going to be comfortable there. So I would say, try to get the ball into Minter's hands.
The Minters has been beating them all in the second half.
Minter or Gene, or if you could let Gene catch it. Minter's all in the other end of the court, so I don't believe he's going to try to catch it. You got to watch guys going long. You got Williams playing, and that's not the guy you want to foul.
Yeah. Smart move.
Doesn't look like they're in the bonus yet.
No, one more. It should be.
2 more.
Well, no, there was at 5 before that
Okay,
foul.
so that was 6 or
That
something?
was 6. Should be 6, yep, 16 fouls.
Apologize for not informing you guys on the foul count. 7 fouls for a 1-on-1. We're at 6 right now. So the next foul UMFK makes, Umpy Owls will go for a 1-on-1.
One thing I don't miss about this is these seats.
Your back's hurting, huh, Aaron?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, imagine deadlifting 500 pounds every week for sets on sets.
Yeah, who wants to do that, though?
You don't hear him complain. You don't hear him complaining about his back.
Well, I sit on my butt all day, okay?
You do sit down a lot.
All day.
So, Aaron, can I still hold you to a Yankees game when everything opens up?
Yeah, absolutely.
Beautiful.
I've already put in the request with our bank.
Beautiful.
I asked for 8 tickets.
8 tickets.
Yeah.
That'd be amazing.
If we're going to do this again, I want to take our spouses,
Okay.
our wives.
Okay.
And just do like a couples retreat.
Oh,
wow,
steal by the
UMFK.
Bengals. Looking for a foul, but stolen by the Bengals. Bengals get the ball. 13.9 seconds left in the game. 3-point game.
I say you put the ball in Foreman's hands there. He has
Looking
he
for a
has
little.
given you that extra spark in the second half.
Going for a little stack play. Williams gets the ball out there, gets it out to Himes. Himes going to look to hand it off to Foreman. Foreman all the way to Ruaro on the other side. 6 seconds left in the game. Are they going to get a shot off? Himes with the ball. Himes with the ball.
Game over.
He's going to miss it. That was a tough possession by the Bengals.
Possession. That's good defensive
Good defense by the UMPI Owls.
by the arm.
So the final score today, UMPI Owls 67, Bengals 64. That was a great game. Aaron, I'm going to do my best to try to see if we can get back over here for some home games. So just stay tuned. And do you want to say anything before we sign off?
No, I'm good.
All right.
Thank you.
Always well said by Aaron. Thank you guys so much for viewing today. Stay tuned. Thank you to St. John Valley for allowing this to be streamed. And I just, like I said, stay tuned on the website and make sure you guys check to see if there's any more home games. We'll do our best to keep you guys updated. Everybody have a great and safe weekend. Go Adesanya. Go Team LeBron. This is Derek Cooper and Aaron Dumas signing off.